My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're going to do another energy check-in on the third party or karmic situation. So this is going to be a relationship that's not you and your person. So it's if your person is with someone else, we're going to see what's happening there. And we're doing that because this relationship, especially if you're in a twin flame or high level soulmate connection, this relationship is modeling back to you aspects of self that still need to be healed. And once the third party connected to you or connected to your connection, it means then there's still things that both parties need to heal. That is the purpose. Well, besides the transmutation of karma, that's the purpose of these third party connections, right? There's a lesson, or usually several lessons that need to be learned, that are best learned through having another connection annexed temporarily to yours. So let's get into this reading. I have two announcements today, and I can do it whilst I shuffle actually. One, Charlotte and I still have space in the Twin Flame Energy Workshop that we're going to be hosting on the 14th of May. Okay, so you guys can check that out and what we're going to be doing in that workshop. Especially for those of you who have already done twin checks for you guys and have confirmed you guys as having a twin connection by looking at the etheric representation of that connection in this lifetime by tuning in. We're going to look at all the infrastructure of the ring, because when I do the twin check, I just do the basics. We're going to look at all the infrastructure of the ring, and then we're going to show you how you can optimize each bit of infrastructure to strengthen and protect your connection. We're also going to look at famous twin flames and how their connection looks. We're going to have a question and answer segment for you to ask any questions so that we can share our knowledge with you, because we have looked at tens of thousands of twin flame rings, and this is the knowledge that we want to share with you on the 14th. And then after, we're going to do a twin union meditation. Okay, and the 14th is a great time to do this workshop because we are currently in a union window, and there are going to be multiple union windows during this year. And you can check out K Moon's channel to get more information astrologically as to what is happening. But this current union window is going to end on the 16th. So you can try and optimize on the 16th of May. So you can try and optimize whatever you can do during this period to really crystallize what you want to have manifest in terms of this connection. Because as Janice said in the trance message that we got, I think it was the extended cocoa and sorrow tea reading, because we did trance, that you are the creator. You create the vision. You receive and create the vision. And as she said that, I thought about this card. This is from the Lunar Soul Tarot. As she said that, I thought about this card. You receive the vision, right? You receive the vision, and then you pass it on to your counterpart. And I was inspired by what she said, and I created a meditation that can also help you leverage this union timeline. So I'm going to put the link for that meditation below. And basically what Janice was saying, and you can go check it out, it's in the extended, is that you are the one that creates the vision, and your counterpart is the person that grounds it. So in this meditation that I've created, and I'll put the link down below, you will receive you will receive the vision, and then you will pass it on to your counterpart because they ground. And what Janice was also emphasizing is that no one counterpart is greater than the other, that you guys are both equals. And without vision, people perish, but also without people, the vision perishes. So you can check out what she said, okay? But she was talking a lot about the twin window and that kind of thing. So check out what she said. But I was really inspired by that, so I've created a meditation, and I'll put it down below for those of you who are making the decision within this union window to align to your highest timeline. The meditation is called Shifting Your Connection to Its Highest Timeline. It's in my meditations on my website, but I'm going to put a link down below for you guys. Okay, so those were the two things that I want to tell you about: the workshop and the meditation, both geared towards optimizing the current union timeline that we are in. All right, let's mind our business. All right, so what's happening in this connection? Well, there's a power struggle between masculine and feminine energies. Okay, we have a card number 34, right? The feminine principle and the masculine principle. There's a power struggle here. And this power struggle, it is spiritual, but it is grounded and manifest in the 3D as fights, as disagreements, not being on the same page. People, I noticed that they're both holding each other by the throat there. So it's about control. Everybody wants to control this situation here. Nobody wants to give way. Everybody thinks that they are right in this situation. And things are like falling apart because this is distorted masculine and feminine energy. It's distorted. Oh, I was gonna ask him. Okay. All right, so I was asking, it was in my mind, but it's here. But either way, we know this is about your person because there's a card number 31, and 31 reduces to 4, which is the Emperor. So how is the Emperor feeling in this connection? We have littleness. So Emperor is playing it small. Okay, Emperor is playing it small. And this comes from a lack of self-confidence, a lack of self-worth. It's about thinking about the past and thinking that the past is going to manifest itself all over again. So you know what, might as well play it safe. So it's about playing it safe, playing it small, and shrinking yourself or dimming yourself in order to fit in with the crowd. It's about not standing out. So they're shrinking to fit in. That card from Work Your Light. How do you dim your light to fit in? That's what your person's doing right now, right? They're dimming their light to fit in, and it comes from a lack of self-confidence. And it's also an imbalance in the masculine and feminine principle, right? Because we have the Empress here with 3 and the Magician with 1. So it's about, shrinking yourself and not fully embracing these two principles within yourself. Because the Empress don't play small. And the Magician definitely doesn't play it small, right? So it's an imbalance. It's an imbalance in the masculine and feminine principle. And what happens when we have that imbalance? So your person playing small. They're feeling inadequate, and they're making themselves inadequate. They're making themselves small to fit in with the crowd, because it's more important for them to belong than to step onto their purpose. So there's a big abandonment issue that is running in your person's mind. So I think what I'll do as well, I will also link, because if your person has abandonment issues, so do you. I'm also going to link that abandonment meditation. Because in that abandonment meditation, you also pass on the healing codes to your counterparts. Because it looks like this person needs it there. So I'll link that. Okay. And how is the karmic or third party feeling in this connection? We have 2, okay. We have rising above problems, and it's a card number 55, okay. And we also have death, and it's a card number 14. This karmic is doing much better than your person because they have decided that This is over. This is over. I see. It's like this situation is dead as far as this karmic is concerned. This situation is dead. I'm noticing 5, 5, because it's 55. 5, 5, and then 14 also reduces to 5. 5, 5, 5. So this is about learning a deep spiritual lesson, and they are walking away. If you notice, they are walking away from a situation that is dead. But I want you to look at the figure in this picture. On the outsides, people are going to see feminine energy, okay, presented as feminine. But on the inside, or where the public won't usually see, this person has the male parts. So even though this person may have a female body, they are embodying masculine energy. And that is why there is a power struggle in this relationship. I'm also getting as well here with this rising above problems that this person also has a way of disassociating to cope with difficulties. Yes. So if anything is difficult, they kind of sweep it under the rug and pretend that nothing's happening, that everything is okay. That everything is okay. But I do think that they are going through some sort of karma, because 14 is a card of karma. Temperance is a card of karma. They're going through some sort of karma, and some are choosing to heal. You will know if that pertains to you. Some are choosing to heal, and some are choosing to disassociate and pretend that it is not happening. Let's pull some cards on these guys. We have a 9 of Wands, and 9 of Wands is about power. 9 of Wands is about power. All right, so let's see this littleness card. Your person playing it small because they want to fit in. They're dimming to fit in. I just want to be like everybody else. Yes, suspended in motion. The Hangman, the 5 of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they don't want to shake things up right now. They don't want to shake things up. I do get, though, that they are receiving some sort of guidance, some sort of enlightenment in this place of stasis, okay? But they're not ready to shake things up with this Queen of Swords in reverse, who is the verbally abusive karmic. Let's see this rising above problems card. Ten of Swords, yeah. Big ending, big betrayal here, right? They have been very manipulative. And King of Cups in reverse is the card of the covert narcissist, right? So they might be gaslighting your person, all kind of shit happening, and they're pretending, what are you talking about? It's all in your head. They're wearing a mask. Pretend that everything is A-okay for the public eye. Everything is A-okay. But on the inside of this relationship, things are falling apart and things are ending. Right? So they just tell okay, we can push past this. We're just going to pretend that absolutely nothing is going on here. Everything is A-okay. And shall we go out for dinner? They are pretending that nothing is happening. Like things aren't crumbling. Like this thing isn't dying. Like things aren't coming to an end. Kind of like that whole glass menagerie vibes. I'm just going to live in my little world, and I'm going to just disassociate from my reality, and in time everything is going to be fine. In time, everything is going to be fine. Okay, we've gone through this before and it's going to be fine. Let's go to dinner. Oh my word. So they're pretending that everything is a-okay. Okay, but underneath, both of them feeling alone and feeling very isolated by this experience. But they got to put on the show. The show must go on. All right, let's see. How is your person feeling in this connection at this time? Not necessarily related to the other person. Oh. All right, we have intrigued. We're going to see what they're intrigued by. We have uncertain. Yeah, I get that. They don't know what to do. And we have independent. That's what they really want. That's what they really want. We're going to see what they're intrigued by. And the person they're with. How are they feeling? We have joy. Happy, happy. We have angry. That's interesting. And we have open. All right. Okay, let's see what these mean. What is your person intrigued by? 10 of Wands in reverse. And the 2 of Cups in reverse. They're intrigued by an idea. And the idea is, what if this connection was over? And I no longer had to deal with the burden that I feel. What if it was truly over? What if this madness that I've been going through is truly over? Then I might be able to heal. They're trying to figure out what life would be like if they weren't in this particular situation right now. Why do they feel uncertain? Because they are afraid of what other people will say. Because your person has worked very hard to fit into a particular crowd. And them walking away from this is going to garner a lot of attention. But they know that they have to do it. They do know that. They accept that as their truth. But they are really afraid of what people are going to say about them. And that's very important to your person. But at the same time, that freedom keeps calling to them. That freedom keeps calling to them. They want to be independent, but they're here keeping themselves in this very codependent and toxic situation just to fit in. Just to fit in. This karmic is feeling joy. Why? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And the Moon. I think this karmic has the support of some toxic family members. And those family members, they don't know everything that is going on in the relationship. But they are also very concerned about what other people are going to say. And so they, back up this karmic. They back up this karmic. They echo this karmic's concerns. And that's why this karmic feels confident that this is just all going to go away. Because they know that these family members are going to have their back. Now, this karmic is also feeling angry. Why? 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. They want to hold on to this commitment or marriage. But right now they feel powerless because they feel like your person wants to manifest a new beginning. Your person is changing. They're standing up to this karmic energy, and they know that your person wants to get out of here. They feel angry because I think they feel that there's going to be a time when the toxic family members won't have any sway or won't hold any sway with your person's decisions. They feel that moment coming. Now they're also, karmic is also open to other people. We have Knight of Wands here, and that is a player. So I feel like the karmic is conducting themselves in some sort of open relationship. I think there's some sort of element of an open relationship that is going on here. So they don't really care what's happening in this connection. Once they can stay together for the public eye, they are conducting themselves in private. So it looks like there's someone else here in the mix. It looks like the karmic has someone else. And they're holding on to this connection because there's something about this connection being in the public eye. So everything they do is it's the public show. It's the show that they put on for the public. It's like every day they put on their own Broadway show. They dress up in their costumes and they pretend. We have strength. Okay. So I do think that your person is gradually standing in their power. And your person knows that they are capable of more. And they know that they're more expansive than how they have been keeping themselves. But this is all about conquering one's fears. And conquering one's fears of being seen. You know, from the moment we are born, people do everything to obscure who we really are. Right? They tell us what we must talk, how we must think, how we must perceive the world. That's what programming is all about. So that process of unveiling and discovering who you really are can be very scary, because it means then that you're no longer going to resonate with your group, the group that you grew up with. When your person thinks about this connection, where's their head at? The karmic and this connection, where's their head at? We have the Three of Wands. So I do think there's a third party. We have a Page of Cups. I think there's children as well. We have the Knight of Wands. So that Knight of Wands comes back yet again. And we have the Chariot in reverse. They feel stuck. They feel stuck, and I think a lot of them know that this karmic has someone else. That they're, oh my God, that's vulgar. That they're riding someone else. They do know that. They know that. Okay, I'm not going to say that. Okay, anyways. Nah, not going to say it. Anyways, yeah, so they know that they're just wasting time in this connection. They know that. And they keep procrastinating. They keep holding themselves back from manifesting something new. Now, your person's awake. They're awake and they're seeing their life, the karmic, clearly. But at the same time, they are preventing themselves from moving forward because they are very concerned about what people will say. For some of them, they are children here, and they are concerned about the children because this karmic is very unstable. For some of them, there's a, like, an undiagnosed or untreated mental health issue that is going on, or some sort of addiction, and your person feels like their presence is needed to protect the children in this connection. And that's why they keep on procrastinating. They know the decision that they have to make. They know what they have to do. But they keep going back and forth, because they're very concerned about their duties and their obligations here, which is responsible enough, yeah? What does your person's higher self want you to know about this connection? We have Queen of Cups in reverse. That's the emotionally manipulative karmic. We have the Fool in reverse. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. And we have Judgment. Okay? Right. So yes, your person is afraid of judgment, but there's going to come a time when they will be standing in their power, because they're seeing everything clearly and they can't unsee what they're seeing. And what they're seeing how manipulative this karmic is. They're seeing that this karmic is cold. They're not capable of loving like how someone with an expansive heart can love. Their love is a transaction. It's a transaction. Okay? And these insights are really helping your person to heal their heart. Now, healing their heart is like a double-edged sword, because as they heal their heart, they're reflecting on their past behavior, and they're also reflecting on their past. And they're seeing that a lot of their wounds and a lot of their toxic relationships that they're manifested with feminine energies come from one source, and that is the relationship that they have with their mother. Their mother was also very cold and unsupportive, and they know that now. Right? Your person did not have the best of childhoods, and they were not supported. And they kind of feel foolish that they couldn't make that connection, that connect before. Like they weren't putting the pieces together. They weren't seeing things clearly. It's like they had some sort of veil over their eyes, and they couldn't see themselves clearly. They couldn't see their mother in particular clearly. They couldn't see their past relationships clearly. But now they're seeing everything, and they're feeling kind of foolish. So I feel a lot of self-hatred coming out of this card. They wish they had done things differently. And they're keeping themselves stuck in that mode. I wish I'd done things differently. That victim mode. Instead of looking towards the future. But they're awake though. They're awake. And once you're awake, you can't go back to sleep. You could try. What does Spirit want you to know about this connection right now? We have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is what your person's learning. They're learning about self-love. We have the Emperor in reverse. We have Death in reverse. And we have the Page of Swords. Okay. So what does Spirit want you to know? Okay. Your Emperor is not quite ready yet. That's what I'm getting. They're not. I think they kind of waffle back and forth. They're not yet stabilized in their new identity. Okay. And for some of them, they're resisting this transformation. But they're spying on you. They're keeping tabs on you. Okay. They know your every move. As much as they're resisting this transformation that's about to happen for them, they're keeping their eyes on the prize, and that prize is you. It's just that they need to love themselves just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And this is what they're learning right now. They're learning about complete self-love. And that's the only way to break out of this keeping yourself small thing that they have going on. So what's the message from Spirit right now? And this is the answer deck. Underneath the deck we have ending. And then we have the moon. Okay. So it looks like this new moon that's coming up. And I think that's on Saturday. And moon's about manifesting something new, right? It looks like that's going to be pivotal. So again, another great reason to do that meditation. You're going to ground a new vision. Ooh. We have solitude. We have gain. And we have brown-haired woman. So what about this brown-haired woman? And we have victory. Okay. So Spirit saying not to worry, right? Your person needs this time in solitude right now, okay? That is the only way that they're going to be able to take up their reins and push their chariot forward, okay? It is the only way that they're going to get victory over this karmic energy that is in their life. They need this time, and they need this time to forgive themselves. They need this time to forgive others. And you need this time too to forgive them for the past. Both of you guys need this time in order for this connection, your connection, to move forward. Both of you guys need this healing. Okay? So if this feels like what you're already getting, join me in the extended. What we're going to do there, we're going to look at your person's heart space energy for the karmic. What's happening in your person's immediate environment? I'll go into the family feud deck. How is the karmic viewing them? How is the karmic viewing you? What's the karmic hiding? And what can we expect from this connection from 1 month from you watching this reading? Okay? All my love.